Hello children, we saw in our last class that is nutrition in animals. Okay, so in that we saw that is the human digestive system. Okay, so in human digestive system we are having the parts. Okay, that is alimentary canal and the digestive tracts. That is glands. Okay, that is glands. So what are the glands? We can say that is liver, pancreas and salivary glands. These are the important glands. So these glands and alimentary canal both are included. We can say it as human digestive system. Understood? So this we can say it is a human digestive tract. So we can learn about briefly about the human digestive system. Okay, let us see now. See, we read already that is mouth or buccal cavity. That is the first part of the alimentary canal or digestive tract. Okay, so how we are eating, that food is chewed by teeth and it is mixed with saliva which is present in which is secretes in the mouth. Okay, that is a digestive juice, one of the digestive juice. Okay, so we are eating a complex substances that we call it as food. Okay, that substances should be that is break down into simpler substances and then it mixed with saliva, that is digestive juice present in mouth. Okay, and then it move through the food pipe. Okay, move through the food pipe. This we can say it as esophagus. Okay, esophagus, esophagus. Okay, see the spelling, esophagus. O is silent here. O E S O P H A G U S. Esophagus. Okay, through the pipe. Okay, the food is moving through the pipe. The direction of downwards, the food moves through this pipe. Okay, so then the pipe is attached with the upper end of this food pipe is attached with the buccal cavity, that is neck part of human beings. Okay, and then the end part of the food pipe is attached to the stomach. Okay, the third part of alimentary canal we can say it is a stomach. The third part of the alimentary canal we can say it is a stomach. Okay, see the food pipe. So it is attached with the upper end to the neck, that is buccal cavity, and then the other end is attached to the stomach. Okay, attached to the stomach. See, the stomach is the widest part in the alimentary canal. The stomach is the widest part. See here we have, this is the stomach part. Okay, so this much. Okay, so here this is small. Okay, small curvature. So here we can say the lower curvature. Here it is a greater curvature of the stomach. So stomach we can say it is the very widest part in the alimentary canal. Okay, so here the stomach, here it is duodenum. Okay, so this part, the end of the stomach, we can say it is a duodenum. Okay, so duodenum. So duodenum starts from small intestine. Okay, so duodenum is the first part of small intestine. Now we read about the stomach. Okay, the stomach is widest part, and in the stomach there is a digestive juices are present in this. Okay, so that juices are secretes through the walls of the stomach. Okay, and that juices are used to digest the food which we are eating. Okay, so that food is breaks down in the mouth itself and it passes through the food pipe and enter into the stomach. Okay, after enters into the stomach, the carbohydrates are digested by the juices which is present in the stomach. What are the juices present in the stomach? The three types of digestive juices are secretes. Okay, one is mucus. Okay, one is mucus and the second one is hydrochloric acid. and third one is digestive juices. Digestive juices. Okay, so other digestive juices. So these three are digest the food particles which we are eating. That is the complex food particles are digested in the stomach. Okay, so after this the food particles are moving through the duodenum. So duodenum, which is the first part in the small intestine, which is the first part in the small intestine. Okay, so which is the first part in the small intestine. So in small intestine we have three parts. Okay, in small intestine we have three parts. So first part is duodenum, and then see here we have duodenum is the first part of small intestine, and then ileum. Okay, so ileum is the last part of small intestine. So in between we have jejunum. See here it is there, jejunum. Okay, so we have in small intestine we have three parts. Okay, one is duodenum, and the second part is jejunum. Okay, so the third part is ileum. Okay, so duodenum is the first part. Okay, first part of small intestine. The stomach is attached to the duodenum. Okay, so here the juices which are present, the digestive juices are secreted in the stomach, that also moves through the food moves with the food through the duodenum. Okay, and then in jejunum there is a digestive juices. Okay, again in small intestine also it secretes digestive juices. Okay, so that juices also, that is the food. Okay, so the food is digested in the stomach. After that food, so some foods are very complex substances, you are not digesting easily. Okay, that type of foods, the proteins are digested in the small intestine only. Okay, and fats are fully digested in the small intestine only. Okay, so in stomach it can't digested fully there. Okay, so the carbohydrate, fats and proteins are complex substances to digest. Okay, so that substances are digested in the small intestines fully. Okay, so after that digestion, that in that we are getting energy, so that energy are absorbed in the small intestine. Okay, so how it is absorbed? Okay, in small intestine there is a finger like structure to absorb the energy, to absorb the glucose. Okay, so the carbohydrates are changes into glucose. Okay, after completing the digestion, the carbohydrates are changes into glucose, and proteins and fats are changes into amino acids. So these are absorbed by the structure. Okay, these are absorbed in the small intestine. How it is absorbed? Okay, so there is a special structure is there. What is the structure? Villi. The name of that structure is villi. Okay, the name of that structure is villi. Okay, how it is? It looks like a finger-like structure. It looks like a finger-like structure. Okay, so this is a villi. Okay, this we can say it is a villi. Here it absorbs the food. Okay, it absorbs the energy from the food particles which we eat. Okay, the digestive food particles are changes into glucose and amino acids. That is absorbed by this structures. Okay, here we have the blood nerves. Okay, so like this, in the structure villi, it have a blood vessels. Okay, so these vessels are absorbing the digested food. in our body. Okay, so the glucose and amino acids are absorbing by the finger-like structures villi, and it is moving through the blood vessels through the all the parts of our body. Okay, and then so it after that, okay, so it is absorbing the energy, that is glucose and amino acids in the small intestine. Okay, this small intestine is nearly 7.5 meter long. Okay, this small intestine is nearly 7.5 meter long. Okay, see, from stomach, okay, the end part of the stomach to the starting part of the large intestine. So the small intestine is nearly 7.5 meter long. Okay, nearly 7.5 meter long. And then we move on to the large intestine. Okay, so large intestine is a very small part. Okay, that is large intestine is nearly 1.5 meter long. Okay, large intestine is 1.5 meter long. It is only 1.5 meter long. Okay, then we can see the after digestion. Okay, after absorbing the food items. Okay, after absorbing the energies, that is glucose and amino acids from that food items. After the unwanted food items are there, that is moved to the large intestine. Okay, so that is there the food items, the unwanted food items are digestion. Okay, digestion. It is digested through the large intestine and it moves through the anus. What are the unwanted food items we are saying it as? Okay, that we can say it as phases. Okay, not phase, F-A-C-E-S. Okay, F-A-E-C-E-S. That is unwanted food particles. Okay, undigested food particles. That we can say it as undigested food particles. That is moved through the anus. Okay, that is moved through the anus. Okay, so the large intestine, it is 1.5 meter long. Okay, there also the unwanted food items, that is undigested food items are moved from the small intestine to large intestine, and then it moved through phases, like phases through the anus. Okay, understood children? The digestive system. So we are eating. What are the parts of digestive system? First is alimentary canal, and then the glands. What are the glands? Liver, gallbladder, and salivary glands. Liver, pancreas, and salivary glands. Okay. After that, we are seeing alimentary canal. In that alimentary canal, buccal cavity. We are eating through the buccal cavity, and then the food particles are moved through food pipe or esophagus, and then it moves through the stomach. There is a digestive juices are present. Okay. What are the digestive juices? Mucus, hydrochloric acid, and saliva. That is digestive juices. Okay, from that the food particles are digested in the stomach. After that, in that also some complex substances are not digested, and that food particles are moved through the duodenum, that is the first part of the small intestine, and then there also digestive juices are secreted. What are the digestive juices secreted there in the small intestine? That is bile juice. Okay, so that bile juice is important for digesting the fatty food items. Okay, fatty food items and protein rich food items. Okay, so that bile juice is used to digest the food particles. After digesting, there in the second part of the small intestine, that is jejunum. The second part of the small intestine is jejunum. There it is a absorption special structure, like special structure, that is called as villi. Okay, that villi is a finger-like structure. That villi is a finger-like structure. In that finger-like structure, there is a blood vessels. That blood vessels are absorbed the energy, that is from the digestive food items, that is glucose and amino acids. Okay, that is absorbed by the blood vessels, which is is present in the finger-like structure called villi. That energy is moved through the blood vessels to all the parts of our body. Okay, understood children? Okay, and then it is a ileum. Okay, then in ileum is the third part of the small intestine. Ileum is the third part of the small intestine. So there also the finger-like structure is present. So it is moving. That food is moving through ileum also. So here the jejunum is there now. There it is left over the food. Okay, the digested food is left over means that food items are in that energy levels are absorbed by the ileum, the part ileum, and then the unwanted food items, that is undigested food items, are moving through the large intestine, and then it moves through the, and there it is a changes of phases. Okay, changes of phases. After that it moves through the anus, that is called it as digestion. So here we are saying that food items from the digested food items, from that digested food items, the absorption of energy, okay, that is in the form of glucose or amino acids. Okay, the absorption of food items. Okay, absorption of energy. Okay, that we can say it is assimilation. Okay, so what is this? We can say assimilation. Okay, so what is mean by assimilation? It is an important question. Okay, so what does mean by assimilation? The process of which the organs of the body utilize the digestive food. Okay, the process of absorption. Okay, the process of absorption by the organs. Okay, from the digestive food items, digested food items. That we can say it as assimilation. What does mean by assimilation? What does mean by assimilation? The digestive food items. Okay, the process of absorption by the organs. What is the organ here? What is the organ here? That is villi. Okay, the finger-like structure that is absorbing the energy in the form of glucose and amino acids. Okay, so the process of absorption by the organs, that is from the digested food items. Okay, this process we can say it as assimilation. Okay, understood children? See, again I am telling what is mean by assimilation or define assimilation. What is mean by assimilation? The process of absorption by the organs. The process of absorption by the organs. Okay, from the digestive food items, from the digestive food particles. Okay, that process we can say it is assimilation. Understood children? Okay. Then we move on to the anus. That the undigested food items are moving through the anus. Okay. See children, here we have in the human digestive system we have liver and pancreas, and then salivary glands also included. That is I told already. Alimentary canal and glands, these both includes to form a human digestive system. Okay, see that is alimentary canal and then glands. Okay, so these are the different parts of alimentary canal. There is 7 different parts of alimentary canal, and then these are glands also. In glands we have 3 types. One is liver, pancreas and salivary glands. Okay, salivary glands. So these 3. Okay, so alimentary canal and glands both are included. It forms a human digestive system. Okay, so in alimentary canal we saw in the briefly what are the process in that alimentary canal. Now let us see the glands. In glands also we saw the salivary glands. It is present in the mouth or buccal cavity. Okay, it secretes the saliva to digest. Okay, to break it mix with the food items to easily move through the food pipe. Okay, and then let us see the liver. Okay, see here the opposite of stomach. Okay, it is a bigger part. Okay, so which is the biggest gland in human body? Which is the biggest gland? That is liver. Okay, liver is the biggest gland in the human digestive system. Okay, and then in liver it secretes a bile juice. It secretes a bile juice. Okay, in liver bile juice is secretes. Okay, so this bile juice is used to digest the carbohydrates, proteins and fat rich in food items. Okay, so it uses to digest the food items that is rich in carbohydrates, fats and proteins. Okay, the excess bile juice, it is secretes in our body. The excess bile juice is stored in the gallbladder. See here it is there now. See, this is gallbladder. Okay, so under the liver. Okay, so under the liver there is a gallbladder. Okay, so the excessive bile juice which is secretes in the liver, that is stored in the gallbladder. Okay, so then that part is called as gallbladder. Okay, gallbladder. Okay, then we move on to the pancreas. Okay, so in pancreas also there is a juice, digestive juice is present. Okay, that juice we can say it as pancreatic acids, pancreatic juice, pancreatic juice. Okay, so this juice is also used in the digestion of food items. This juice is also used in the digestion of food items. Okay, digestion of the food which we are eating. Okay, till now we saw the human digestive system in that alimentary canal and glands. Okay, so children, again and again you should see and clear in this concept. Okay, get clear in this concept. Okay, then we move on to the digestion in ruminants. Okay, digestion in ruminants. Let us see in our next class.